Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Digital Pandemonium podcast. I am Harrison, and I'm here with Gabe. Yeah, it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Yep. Oh well, we've done it before. We can do it again.
Yes.
So yeah, and there's a possibility Zaire may pop up. So we'll just see if that happens or not. So right now we're just going to treat it as the two of us. Ed said he couldn't make it, and Darren said he couldn't make it. He had a bunch of IRL stuff going on, and Lewis and Andrew were AWOL. But then again, Andrew don't have a computer, which is rather unfortunate.
Yes.
Anyway, Mr. Gabriel, how are you doing on this fine day?
I've been all right. I'm a little tired. How about you?
Doing all right. Just also kind of tired because life. And as if you were watching the video version of this episode, you may notice that there's a little bit of a different scenery here.
On
For me, at
Harrison's
least.
side.
Yeah. And that is because your boy's in college now. He's actually at a 4-year university. Yeah. I finally moved into my dorm. And yeah.
Wait
I
a
made it-
second. Pull
What?
back that curtain. Oh my gosh. He's in a city.
Yes, I'm a city. And it got really foggy out.
Yeah, we just looked out the window like a minute ago, and it was not foggy.
Yeah, it literally just became foggy.
Oh, Godzilla's paying a visit.
It's literally giving me Godzilla 2014 vibes from that. Yeah, that was like, yeah. There was even one morning I woke up and I just took a photo and I was like, yeah, this gives me 2014 vibes. So yeah, I'm just trying to think what has happened as of late besides the college stuff, and I definitely want to go into more college stuff later, but more later in the episode. But I'm just trying to think what else has been happening. I don't know what's the. Oh wait, Gabe, I saw you went to a Halloween party.
I did.
A very early Halloween party. Yeah.
I think it was this past Saturday.
How was that?
It was very fun. I enjoyed myself. I got to wear my beautiful sheriff's outfit using actual police equipment that I bought in selective intervals so the government doesn't think I'm going to do something weird. And this is one of them.
Yeah,
it's the sheriff's department.
Yeah,
it's from yeah. It's a movie cap from The Walking Dead season 1.
Mm-hmm. Walking Dead, yeah. Yeah. What was it? Pumpkin carving? Is that what was it meant?
Yes.
Or was it?
That's what it was supposed to be, but it turned to a bunch of other things too.
Of course. Knowing who hosted it, I definitely think it would definitely turn into something more than the initial thing.
Yeah, it was very fun though. I had a good time.
That's good.
A bunch of friends I haven't seen since middle school. So
yeah, I wish I was there, but I was like an hour and 30 minutes away.
Yeah, we missed you, Harrison.
Well, I'm touched.
We all knew what you were gonna be, though. We're pretty certain.
Funny enough, I did actually bring my monster teeth here to college because for a film project.
Ooh, how's that going?
It's the college thing. Yeah, the film thing went really well. It was for an assignment. I'm actually editing it more into detail and making it an analog horror clip.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm gonna post it on YouTube shortly. But once all this, everything, once I get more cool down with, college doesn't shove work down my throat.
Right. What's an analog horror clip?
Oh, analog horror? Well, have you heard of analog horror?
I don't believe I have.
It's sort of like the found footage thing. It's like those weird I don't know how to explain it, but it's meant to present as a found footage, classified video, and it's supposed to be like.
Oh, you mean like an unstable camera or something?
Sort of, but it's also presented in like one of those horror things. Like it's supposed to be like it details an event, shows the footage, and sometimes they'll have there's a voice, but it's like not a human voice talking.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's really hard to explain here. Let me find a good
Example.
let me yeah, and a good because the internet can explain it better than I can.
I think I understand what you're getting at.
Yeah, analog is commonly characterized by a low fidelity graphics, cryptic messages, and visual styles reminiscent of late 21st century television and analog recordings. It's as if they were a VHS tape.
Oh, cool.
So
I
yeah,
haven't
I'm trying
seen
to
those
make
in a hot minute.
yeah. So it's gonna be in that style. Like the video itself kind of looks like a VHS tape that you put in like an old TV. So that's what I was trying to go for here. It's just making the style and stuff
Hmm.
you know a little bit cumbersome. But
Right.
yeah, I'm excited to do that. And what else has been happening? Oh yeah, I think people are gonna want some of my thoughts about this. Basically, this last couple of this, this the coming end of this year, it's Godzilla fans are eating big this year. We have two Godzilla related media coming out. November 17th, the Apple TV series plus, the Apple plus is that Harrison frickin' speak. You're a college student now. You need to learn how to fucking speak. The Apple TV Plus series Monarch Legacy of Monsters is coming out. The trailer dropped not too long ago,
Hmm.
and I'm pretty excited for it. It looks really good. Kurt Russell's in it, who I was surprised. You've heard of him? You know who Kurt Russell is?
It's been a while since I've seen a Godzilla movie. Refresh my mind.
No, well, I'm talking about the actor. That's
Oh,
the
the
actor's name.
actor. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
he was in the late Fast and Furious movies as Mr. Nobody. He
Hmm.
was also Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay.
think what other stuff he was in, but yeah, he's in it.
Is Ego the purple dude?
No, no, that's Thanos. Ego is
No, not that
Quill's.
purple dude. The other one, the bald one that has
No,
like.
no, 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 no. The Ego was the father figure of Quill. I know it's been a while since the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Are you looking him up?
Yes. Oh, him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Him. Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be in it. And if no one know, well, I'm pretty sure every Godzilla fan knows. So Monarch Legacy of Monsters takes place right after the 2014 movie, like timeline wise, and basically it's talking about all the events that happened in between 2014 and 2019
Hmm.
between the two Godzilla movies. So, and the effects look great. Like I was actually surprised that because I was afraid that since it was a streaming TV series that the quality would dip. But from what the trailer's shown, it didn't.
Hmm.
And then what else is happening? Oh yeah, in December 1st, Godzilla minus one comes out. The new Japanese Godzilla movie.
Ooh.
Yeah, it comes out it actually comes out internationally on December 1st. In November, it's being released in Japan. Basically, that takes place in post-war. Godzilla minus one takes place post-war Japan, right after the bombings. So it's literally Godzilla attacks right after Japan already suffered through that,
Right.
and it looks really good. I'm pretty excited for that movie. In fact, one of my Discord buddies has actually said he may actually drive up here to Philly so we can watch it together. I would be so down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what else has been happening, and yeah, just pretty much all that. That's what I can pretty much think of, unless you have anything else to add, Gabe.
Well, nothing much has been going on. It's been pretty boring, other than work, not work, school.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that is our today's topic, college stuff, because since well, I pretty much had the biggest change for college because I'm so used to community college where I was just at home, commuting to college, but now here I am living on campus. Honestly, I gotten used to it. Like I honestly was thought that I would be I would it would take a while for me to get used to it, but no, it was relatively fast actually.
Oh, good. I'm glad you hopped right in.
Yeah, I hopped right in. So yeah, let me just
I
pull the.
see you made yourself very well at home, as
Yes,
seeing
I
as the
did make
posters up
myself
there.
very well at home. Yeah, bunch of I have posters. Oh, I gotta show you my favorite ones. Hold on, sorry,
Oh boy, here we go.
audio listeners are not gonna have any idea. But look at this meme.
Ah,
You get it? It's the cat
oh,
meme. It's the cat.
yeah, I get it.
It's the
Oh, that's
cat
funny.
meme, except it's in the Japanese art style. I
That's
love the.
funny.
Yeah, my mom found it and she was like, "Yeah, you should paint that in." And I'm like,
Was that a
"Okay."
Vincent Van Gogh painting behind you?
Yes, that was. That is actually my roommate's.
Hmm.
Yeah, I live in a two-person. Well, my bedroom is two-person. So if anyone doesn't know, I am living with five. Well, including myself. Like there are five of us living in this room. It's 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 the bigger room. So basically, there's one single bed, which one of my roommates occupies, and then there's two of the bedrooms that house two people,
Hmm.
and I'm in one of those two.
So it's not just one giant room. There's doors.
Yeah, there's doors. Yeah, and
Okay.
there's two bathrooms, a kitchen, and then a living room that actually
Oh,
looks over. Like you can actually see the whole city of Philly here. It's pretty funny.
oh, that's cool.
Like you can see the whole cityscape, like looking in that direction. Like yeah, outside my window even. I took a picture of it. I mean, I think I've shared it a bunch of times, but yeah, the room's great and the roommates are great. Like because we did not meet up with each other at all like prior to this. Sure, we did text like a little bit right before like a couple days before we all moved, but we were kind of like, okay, at least one of us has to end up being, one of my roommates always jokes that I was expecting at least one asshole, but no, we got lucky.
Hmm.
Yeah, everyone here, yeah, all my roommates are chill and stuff. Two of them are have told me some of the funniest stories I've heard. In fact, two of them want to be like appear on the podcast. One has some really good stories to tell. He would be great quality entertainment.
Hmm.
So yeah, maybe that would happen. I just wanted to run it by you guys.
Oh, cool. I'm very looking forward to meeting this individual.
Yeah, these individuals. Yeah. Um, how the camera? Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, mostly the moving was pretty fun. In fact, Zaire did help me with the moving process.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, he drove with me and my parents, to help set things up. So yeah, we did that. And sure, there have been times where I had to come back home and stuff, just to get some stuff. Well, yeah, I only came home two times. One was on Labor Day break, and then the other one was on my birthday. Oh yeah, I should have announced that. I am now 21.
Yay!
I can legally buy alcohol.
Oh no!
Yeah, and my roommates always joke like, since you're legal, can you go buy some
That's funny.
alcohol? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I guess not much has changed as of like just being 21, except having that power, quote unquote. Um, yeah. Um, so let me just go through the topics. And so the first one is, how has college been as of late? So Gabe, how's your college been?
College has been pretty good, straightforward. I eased into it very nicely this year, unlike last year. But yeah, I'm on top of all my assignments and I'm excelling in all my majors and classes. So
That's good. That's
I'm
good.
happy. And for those that don't know, and if I haven't said, I'm majoring in engineering, computer aided drafting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to take any gen eds this year? Because I know you last year you were tackling them along with your major.
Yes, this year there's significantly less gen eds, but right now I'm
That's
doing
good.
physics, technical writing, and that's it for this semester. And next
All
semester
right.
will be public speaking.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
which
so
I am not looking forward to.
the public speaking, oh
Hmm.
boy. I mean, I actually did take public speaking at my community college. I did really well in it, which
Oh,
was
good.
my surprise because I'm not. I usually don't think of myself as the public speaking type, but apparently I did very well in it. Just trying to. Sorry, I was just getting messages. Like, oh yeah, I should have freaking announced this. Also, what was it? Sunday. Well, last Sunday. Was it that? No. What am I thinking? It was on Thursday. I had to submit an audition tape for a film.
Ooh.
So I was auditioning for a lead role in a movie that's being filmed here, like a local short film, and I thought they they showed, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take a role at it. So I just submitted my audition tape and emailed them. Now I'm waiting for the result to hear back from them.
Oh, cool. Keep us informed.
Yeah. Um, Yeah, so I auditioned for the lead role, but I said I would be down for a supporting. It's a romance film.
Ooh, romance. Harry.
I mean I could basically give a little bit of the plot synopsis pretty much. Let me get the email up real quick.
Is the CIA going to take us away if you tell us this?
No, I don't think so. And if they do, then I'm sorry. So basically, the log line. It's not really much of a synopsis, but it's just a log line. A lost man tells the story of two mismatched lovers' discovery of one another. So that's the one line that describe the film.
Very nice.
Yeah. So yeah, can't. So hopefully I get the part. I'm a little nervous about it. Not gonna lie. I think I did well in the audition tape. It was just the fact that I haven't done stuff like that in a while.
Hmm.
But then again, my major's kind of like making me do more of this stuff.
Right.
I should, yeah. As of my classes, they're pretty well. I'm only taking four. Um, I have to take technically one gen ed. Well, I have to take two gen eds, but I'm taking the other one next semester. Because they're my they're my university's exclusive gen eds that are required. But I pretty much nailed every other gen ed out of the way with my community college. Um, I'm just taking four classes. They're longer classes, so I think three of them count for as 4 credits. So I kind of they're pretty long boys. So yeah, the one I had to so the gen I had to take is race and diversity. That's the one class, and I took it for cinematic arts, and surprisingly, it's pretty chill. I was honestly expecting a little something worse, not gonna lie, but it's chill. And then, yeah, I mean, yeah, just the academically, I think it's going pretty well for me as of late. It just feels rather weird, you know, just going back to a freaking apartment room, like taking. Oh, do you know what? But the one thing that does suck, I will say, is dining wise. Our apartment hall, like we were supposed to have a dining hall here. It closed, so now we have to walk all across campus to another dining hall in order to freaking eat.
Hmm.
Not epic. We literally have to migrate for. But luckily, funny enough, my roommate and I went to go get Chick-fil-A for breakfast. There's it's one local, and it's a count as a meal swipe. So yeah, we got Chick-fil-A. Pretty good. It's well, the thing is, you have to go to Chick-fil-A early because if you don't, there's going to be a long line forming because Chick-fil-A gets pretty darn popular at the campus.
Hmm.
Um. So well, most of us. So since it's just us because we're the college ones. Just trying to think. What else? So, what are your classes like? So, Gabe, what are your classes like?
My classes, well, my major, that one we start at around 7:30 every day, and In the mornings on Monday, we are introduced to our welding uh, metal fabrication class, which it's mostly book work. There's no actual hands-on thing with it.
Oh, that
Thank
sucks.
God.
Oh, it's good.
It's a good and it's a bad thing. Good because I just don't want to do the hands-on stuff, and a bad thing because we need the hands-on stuff to actually gain experience in what we are doing. But we did
Yeah.
some of the hands-on stuff last year, freshman year for me.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, metal fabrication, which is bookwork on welding, surface finishes, all that, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays are primarily work days, especially Wednesday because the professor is not going to assign us anything on Wednesday.
Oh.
And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we usually have a bookwork assignment assigned to us in our main major class.
Huh.
On Thursday, for me, um, we go over GD&T, geometric dimensioning and tolerancing, which it does sound as complicated as the word sounds, just so you know. Geometric
Oh,
dimensioning and tolerancing is a universal. It's an international standard for engineering, and it's used to help universally, mostly in the United States, to help people understand different tolerances on parts and such. We go over that,
interesting.
and then, unfortunately, instead of getting out at noon like every other day, I have a physics class that straggles all the way down at the end of the day, so I have to stay there until around 5.
Yikes.
Other than that, I have no major complaints.
Oh, I will say for what was the line? You just had to test like the compatibility of parts and stuff like your Thursday class
Something
and
like that, yeah.
just testing like how the metals like function.
Sort of like that. We don't actually, it's mostly book work, but
Mm.
we don't actually have metals in our hands, but we model them on computer software and
I will
programs like SolidWorks, Inventor,
uh
Creo.
ah I will say the people who built the Ocean Gate sub might have wanted to take that class.
Yeah, they probably should have. Just whatever crap they did obviously didn't work because they blew up.
Yeah. Oh boy, that yikes! That is a yikes and a half. Um. So yeah, I should detail about my classes. So Monday is my busy day. So at 10 a.m. I have my class. I have my what is it? My video game writing class. So that lasts until like 10 until like 1:50. So it's long. Um, I'm just trying to think. Is that TV on in your background? Oops.
Can you hear
Anyway,
that?
yeah, I could hear that.
But the mic thing is not turned on.
I don't know. I somehow can hear it. I think because the mic thing is like more of like your voice. It analyzes your voice. And there's always post. I can, background.
Hold on a second. I'll shut it up.
Or we're just
Sheriff
gonna
Gabe.
on the case.
Yes. Okay. I will be right back.
All right, I'll just chill in here for a little bit and just like I'll entertain the chat. I'll just entertain the thing. So, yeah. What was I going? Gabe literally grabs a freaking. He grabs. He's gonna use force to shut up the TV. So, yeah, just video game class going from what was it, 10 to 1:50. I said so. Yeah, long boy. Oh, welcome back, Gabe.
Problem solved.
Problem is solved. The fact that you grabbed that while you were walking back just made it even funnier. Just you just like you definitely used force.
Yes, I'm the sheriff.
So yeah, so what was it going on? Oh yeah, so my big project for my video game writing classes, we have to program a video game and like write a story for it, and then program in it in this this programmer called Twine, something like that. You know, it's a whole new process for me. Excuse me. Um, and then another thing is, and this is one of my favorite assignments here. For my presentation, I have to do a 15 minute presentation on a video game that I have to. So I have to play a video game for a total 20 hours, and then write a presentation about it.
Hmm.
Now, an assignment that allows you to play video games. Hell yeah!
Who wouldn't say no to that?
Who wouldn't say no to that? Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of an excuse to play video games. Although, what was funny is I chose Monster Hunter World just to do my presentation on because I'm versed in that. But like over the week, this last weekend, it was over last weekend that I, you know, as of this recording, that is, I was playing Monarch, but then I got dragged into Hannah's stream a bunch of times. I appeared on Hannah's stream twice.
Hmm.
One was for an Among Us session, and then the other one for Overwatch. I and let me just say, I got some funny clips were happened there. I explained Overwatch as, and I quote, "I play Overwatch when I'm too happy with life and I would need to be more depressed." Because that's what Overwatch does. It makes you more depressed.
Why?
Um, well, Overwatch is, it's that weird. It's the FPS game. And it's MMO,
MMO. I'm a little
like
rusty with my
multiplayer.
acronyms.
I don't know how the. Well, basically, it's online. It's player. I don't know how to really describe it as much. I am, bro. The college is like taxing on my brain.
Oh. Oh.
But yeah, Overwatch is like that type of game where basically people are sweaty in that game. Like they go extra. They're
Oh.
tryhards. That's what I mean. They're just sweats. Like they're literally getting like swamp ass on their gaming chair just by playing the game because they're trying so hard. Gabe your face. I'm not wrong though.
Okay. I've never ever had played that hard before.
People do on Overwatch and it's disgusting. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Overwatch. I'm not gonna. I play it when my other friends want to play it, and I'm like, all right, I'll join you. Don't expect me to be good. Don't expect us to win because I'm here because I am not good at Overwatch at all. Although Among Us I was pretty good at. I won a game in Imposter, and because I played the dumb card. I was playing I was pretending to be like I don't know what the heck's going on, and that somehow worked. I was like very surprised about that. Anyway, so getting back on track. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my video game writing class. So that class I'm like all right with. Like it's fine. Like nothing big complaint. And then I have an evening class which is at 5:30 until 8, and that's my race and diversity class. Again, no major complaints as of yet. Just writing a paper and stuff. Why are you giving me that eye?
Excuse me, race and diversity class.
Yeah, it's
What's
required.
that about?
Um, how do we explain it? It's basically talking about well, I took race and diversity for the cinematic arts, so basically we're talking about diversity issues that are in films, like what happened, like what
Oh,
was filmed like back then, back then there was bad stuff like black facing and that stuff, which is horrible. Yes, and then we talk how it was sort of got progressive, I guess, in films as of yet. But I'm just trying to Mostly it was just that, and we have to write a paper for. So I had to do a research paper, and I just had to submit like an outline of what I want to do. So, and what's funny is I'm gonna call out some big name studios for mine.
Hmm.
I can't wait. I'm gonna like freaking gaslight them. So then anyway, next my and then I have one class on Tuesday, and that is an evening class. That's from 5:30 until like 8:50. That is my TV studies class. And that one I have to how to explain it. That one we're just basically studying like, how TV series or stuff. And we watched a couple of show we also watch like some shows, like, some series. We watched a Netflix series called Beef, which is I don't know how to explain it. And then we're watching. What's funny is we were gonna watch Breaking Bad and I'm like, yeah, because Breaking Bad's a good show. It's a really good show. It's so funny how Breaking Bad had sort of like this renaissance like recently. So probably because Better Call Saul came out. What was it? It ended last year, I think. The last season, I believe, of Better Call Saul. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I know Better Call Saul kind of made Breaking Bad at like this game. Also, the memes I think helped with. I mean, to be fair, that show had some really good. You know what my favorite part of the show is when Walter tosses the pizza on the roof. That's one of my favorites. Um. Oh yeah. Speaking of shows, I got a Disney Plus for free for a month. So me and
Oh,
my roommate, we finished watching the third season of Mandalorian.
what'd you think?
It was pretty good. It's not as strong as the first two seasons, but it's definitely strong. Do you know what's actually surprising to me? Do you know who actually made an appearance on that show? Jack Black and Lizzo in the
I know. I
same
was
episode.
surprised about that. They believe they received backlash for it too.
What?
I believe they received backlash for showing up on that too.
It
Mandalorian.
wasn't Jack Black. It wasn't Jack Black, but I think it was mostly Lizzo or something. Then again, from what
It
I've
was
heard
one of the two.
recently, yeah. Well, I don't think Jack Black because everyone likes Jack Black. But I definitely think Lizzo I think did, but then again, as of now, I Lizzo has done some pretty not so good stuff. Have you heard about that? Like how she treats her backstage dancers, apparently not
Mm.
good. Oh, I just heard typical Philly sounds, which is police sirens and cars honking. And I will get into more details of what happened here because boy, are there some stories to tell here. But my Wednesday class is my media arts combined, which is sort of like what broadcasting was in high school. Yeah, broadcast and video production, and that's the one class I look forward to because that class we get to do like we get hands on stuff or getting film projects stuff, and that yeah I like that class. That class is the one I actually look forward to compared to the other ones. So yeah, the classes have been pretty good. It's just it does feel weird though, like because as I said, I have to walk back around like my classes end around like 8:50 at night, so I have to walk on like during campus during that hours. And if anyone my this is my favorite thing. But do you know what my roommate described Philly? He described it as Gotham City. I mean, he ain't wrong. Because especially in the area where Temple is, because it's in a not so good area of Philly. It's not, but then again, I heard Philly's not doing that great either, despite because there was freaking like looting in Central City not too long ago.
Oh wow.
Fun, yeah, crazy stuff. But yeah, classes have been pretty good and stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can add on here. So let me just look about any other? Oh, now here's the good. Here's the meat. Crazy colleges experiences as of late. Have you had any, Gabe?
Crazy college experiences. Hmm. No.
Nothing really. But then again, I'm pretty sure that area you don't really
Oh
see much.
yes, yes.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, oh. Okay. Ooh,
As of
do that.
late, oh no, this would be last year though.
Well, do tell.
Okay, so I'm on the college campus. I'm
Mm-hmm.
hungry, so I invite some of my friends, colleagues, and friends to after class ends. I messed that up. Okay, so I invited two of my college friends to go with me to eat and go over to the main campus to have get food or whatever. And when we're walking out of the building to go to my car in the parking lot about 3 blocks down, we hear gunshots
Holy
rather
shit!
close. It was actually like a block away where the shooting occurred, and
Holy shit!
one of my friends hid behind me, and he's like, "Maybe we should go back." I'm like, "Hell no, I'm hungry. We're going to get something to eat. I don't care if I'm getting shot at. I'm gonna put food in my stomach, whether anyone likes it or not." Yeah, and that's exactly what we did. Went to my car, and we went over to Maine and got food. When we got back, there were so many police blockades. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Crime scene detectives, giant police tape. Yeah. So I had to do some off roading behind AutoZone to get to the parking lot.
Man,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I'm trying to think.
Apparently, I read the police report. There was some gang drug activity, and this one house was reported for it. So a police officer showed up at the front door.
So basically, it was like a raid.
Not really, because it was only one cop that showed up, from what I heard.
Oh,
And yeah, and he opened the door, saw someone up on the stairs that had a gun, and started shooting at the cop, who luckily wasn't hit. So
wow.
then, and then other police started coming in like
Back
wasps. They
up.
were just yeah,
Basically, the backup, and
pretty
that'll.
much.
Oh yeah, I should probably mention. My one roommate is actually a Godzilla fan. Funny enough,
You're who?
one of my roommates is a Godzilla fan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and he gave me this for my birthday.
God, Life, Godzilla, the king of the
Yeah,
monsters. That's cool.
yeah,
It's like a
it's the life.
magazine.
Yeah, it's a life magazine of Godzilla. Just of like sort of like his like timeline with the movies and stuff. Like what was like the oh boy, yep. Here we have the atrocity. Here we have the atrocity.
Oh no, 1998.
No, yeah, yeah. They had that just showing that it was a disappointing Godzilla movie. It was, to be fair, it was. It was garbage. Anyway, yeah, that's what he gave me. Um, yeah, I'm just let me just grab that crap. Hold on, hold on. There we go. So so that was the only crazy thing that happened to you at college, pretty much.
That was really the only crazy thing that happened, other than the fire alarm going off every other week, because
Oh,
students don't know how to cook.
yeah.
Someone
Actually,
tried to cook ramen with the water filled all the way to the top.
bruh, that is a guy. No. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
and unfortunately, the security cannot turn off the alarm once it starts, so the fire department has to come in and turn it off every time.
Yikes.
I don't think they like us anymore, because I noticed the response time got slower and slower and slower, to eventually it'd be like 10 minutes before they show up.
Yikes. Yeah. It funny enough, like literally I think it was the day no, it was the Friday right after we moved in because we moved in on Wednesday. We had the alarm went off telling us to freaking evacuate. Like and this was like early in the morning. Like this was like I believe this was like 6:30 in the morning. I was just about to get up and then the alarm goes off and it goes like something happened everyone evac I'm like bruh bruh. And then me and my roommates were like, what the fuck is that? And then we all just got dressed and we went out. And apparently, and then people back were like looking like, seeing, and then we are like, you know what, let's go get some coffee or something. So we went over to like a little like coffee like stand and we got some coffee. And then it turned out it was a bursted pipe that triggered the fire alarm.
Oh.
And I'm like, we literally had to evacuate for that. And then it happened again, and this was like in the evening when we were all back. Like we were all just relaxing stuff. We were doing, and then what did they say? They said, and that time I think it was truck hid something in the garage that caused the fire alarm to go off. And I'm like, bro, yes. But boy, the crazy stuff that's happened. Well, I told this off the podcast, but I'll just glaze over it a little bit. Literally, the Thursday we got here, we got visited by like five groups of girls, like wanting
Ooh.
to see the room, quote unquote. And then that happened. Yeah, and then, um, but yeah, and I have had you know, some experiences with the girls here, but like to be honest, most of them are just party animals and just wanting to do some unholy activities, shall we say? Yeah. No. Yes, that's how I felt. I was like, they were like, "Hey Harrison, you want to do this thing?" I'm like, Bible.
Here's the Bible. You might like it.
Here's the Bible.
God
Take it. Well,
loves you.
do you know what I think? Read the Bible. Just smack him with the Bible. You need some Jesus in you. But yeah, like, yeah, there's been some crazy parties here. And oh boy, police stuff that's happened. Holy crap. So what are some things that happened here? Well, I didn't see this. My roommate did. I was in class when this happened. There was a fight right in front of my building, like the residential building. A fight, like a full on brawl. Like my roommate said, like 20 on V versus 20 people,
Whoa.
like a full out brawl. And apparently, it was because, well, they were high schoolers, not college students.
Oh, okay.
So not college. Although there is a college instance I will get into, but like the nothing much of my roommate's like, bro, like just he filmed it and and I saw and he showed me. I was like, holy crap, that's what happened over there, a freaking brawl. Um, oh, and also the thing is, we get a lot of alert. We get alerts from the police, like talking about like something was reported here and stuff. So we literally had like shots reported here, and one time there was like a police helicopter flying over our freaking building, and like there was sirens going, like because it was like I would say a good like maybe 5 or 6 blocks away, maybe more. Like they were searching for the guy. It was real funny. And then this happened like 2 times, and then other times there's been like armed robberies like reported nearby.
Hmm.
What was the other thing? Oh yeah, the student related thing. So me and my roommate were walking back from eating at the dining hall. We literally see like a squadron of cops run by us, like saying they were searching for a guy. And then like there was like police cars, there was like an ambulance stuff, and it turns out a student got jumped
Hmm.
by other students. So basically the story is this guy was meeting up with this girl, like talking with her and stuff, and then her boyfriend didn't like it, so he got his goons to beat the
Lay
crap out of
ham.
it. Yeah, lay ham. Apparently my other roommate saw him being loaded on the stretcher and like put in the ambulance.
Hmm.
And he said at first he thought he was a drunk, like a drunk person or something. Because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. There's parties. There have been parties here left and right. Not as often, thank the dear Lord. And we only been invited. Well, at least like we've been invited to at least a couple, but I try not to engage in that because those types of parties,
Can get a
eh,
little hectic.
hectic. Like, yeah, there's gonna be drugs and alcohol stuff. The alcohol, I'm not some, sure, we're college students. Drugs, no, not for me at least. But the thing that I was really worried about is the intimacy, quote unquote. That's what I'm gonna just say, because things could lead to one another, and how like the college, like especially at frat parties. I don't. I would not go to one of those personally. No, but so yeah, that's what happened here. I'm trying to think of some other crazy shit. Oh yeah, someone got um escorted from our floor, my where I am. So a police came in. They were talking to the RA and stuff, and they grabbed they were escorting this guy out in front, like, and put him in the elevator, and they went down. And we're like, "What happened?" And my roommate told me that apparently he had a quote bag of goodies end quote.
I see.
Yeah, we got a lot of that. And then there's also we get a bunch of solicitors here, like a bunch of crazy stuff. Um, yeah, but like mostly we try to ignore the solicitors. Like, sure, there's been stuff that. What was the thing is we get a lot of like church related stuff. So I just developed a like one time I was walking with my classmates. We were walking back, and then this guy stopped us. Like this group guy talking about like talking about their church and stuff. And then my one friend pulls the Muslim card saying he's Muslim, and I pulled that I'm atheist,
Oh,
just so they could leave me alone. Because the problem is, if I mention I was Christian, they're gonna like freaking hone in on that. So
hmm.
I was like, I at that point I just want to get to point A to point B with like without being interrupted, and it's like just like bruh. I'm trying to think some what other events have happened here because there's there's been a lot. I'm trying to think besides the ones I've told you. Besides this shoot, um, I'm just trying to think. Well, a little sad news. Our president died.
I heard about that. I saw
Yeah,
that on the news.
yeah, very tragic. Um, and they had a memorial thing. In fact, we had this Friday. There was no classes being held because of that.
Hmm.
As well today, as of this recording. So yeah, yeah, just a lot of stuff happened. But most of the times we're just hearing police sirens left and right, and like the times we go out shopping, like because we obviously have to get stuff, for like we get a bunch of water bottles here because let's be honest, we don't trust the tap here. Because one time we actually heard that the tap water was actually making people sick, and then at the time we were like, yeah, let's not.
I saw earlier. I was searching something up on Google, and I saw a trending search that said Baltimore water parasites, drinking water parasites. So I'm like, I
Holy
don't even want to click on it. I'm just gonna, you know what? Yeah, just avoid tap
Sometimes,
water.
yeah, avoid tap water. So yeah, we just began bottled water left and right. Um, yeah, some other crazy stuff. Just mostly being. I mean, the other things that I just won't go into just being hit on. That's weird. I'm just so like it just feels so weird. Like having women approach you, asking like waving, having and then saying some weird stuff. I won't say on the podcast just because demonetized,
Yeah,
but yeah, there's like we made some, but there's one girl that my roommate and I meet up with, like usually for breakfast stuff. She's really nice. She's great. And there's some other instances of stuff, but yeah, just crazy stuff mostly. But then again, it's Philadelphia. Crazy is sort of expected.
right.
As I said, Gotham City. My one friend's like, you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna have a freaking. We need a Batman here. We need a Batman. We need a vigilante. because there's a lot of stuff that. Oh, that reminds me because I didn't see this, but my roommate heard a story about this from his friend here. So so at Temple we have a bunch of food trucks here that you can buy food from, and they're pretty good from what I've been hearing. So what happened? So according to this guy, uh, this food truck guy was getting his stuff ready. Had his cooler of water out. Had a cooler full of water out, like bottle. And then this guy approaches, literally scoops up a whole bunch of water bottles, like bear hugs it, and just takes off with it.
Aw.
And I was like, bro, like bro's desperate for that water. But then again, yeah, there's a bit of a homeless problem. Not again, I get it. Homeless people, homeless is an actual issue, but like the fact that the extreme measures is like
Yeah.
crazy. Like luckily nothing has happened to us, but like you can, and best to be safe. Like I mean, it's gotten to the point where like girls here are actually carrying pepper spray, even though that's technically prohibited. But I honestly encourage it because of, especially at night here, if you have night classes and walking back, ugh, that's when the creepy stuff comes out at night.
Yeah. In the movies and in real life.
Yeah, the movies and real life. Yeah, creepy stuff comes out. Trust me, walking home from my evening classes, you'll see some, you hear some shit, and you'll see some shit. I mean, oh yeah, I forgot. I did witness this. Um I'm not sure if I should say this. Well, this was far off like when I was walking. I saw two guys harassing a woman, and the security guard was right there and not doing anything about it. And I was like,
Hmm. What's wrong with this picture?
yeah, what's wrong with this picture? And I was like, bro. Well, my one roommate says, that's when I realized the security guards here, they're not meant to keep us safe. They're meant to keep us in check. Yeah, it's just that's all the crazy experience that's happened to me. Um, I'm just trying to think what else. I mean, this was pretty much the meat of the what I think everyone wanted to freaking hear because Philadelphia, crazy stuff. But as I said, nice room, nice roommates, great view of the city, and yeah, and sure, a bunch of stuff has been happening as of late. I'm trying to think what else can I just say. Um, no, just film stuff. Hopefully, I get that role. I'm hoping, but I am coming home next weekend. Because I need to film something there for an assignment that require. I decided to do stop motion for it. Yes, I'm going back to my roots of stop motion, so I decided, yeah, I'm gonna need the green screen stuff to do. The assignment is a 30-second long movie we have to do,
Yeah.
and I thought the best thing to do for it was stop motion. Like it has to be precisely 30 seconds, and you can do a lot with stop motion with a little amount of time.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm just trying to think. Let's do some Q&A because we're at only 55 minutes.
Yes.
Um, let me look at some of the stuff that we've gotten. Um, just trying to find what we can talk about here. Um, no, this is a pretty funny one. If aliens landed on Earth and offered to take you home with them, would you go? That was literally a Q&A we got. What do you think, Gabe? Would you go with aliens if they offered you to go?
No.
It's just no, you prefer Earth? You prefer having your 2 feet on Earth?
Yes.
Yeah, me personally, I would not trust aliens. Like, to be fair, what was it? Wait, I know this is a little bit of old news, but the government acknowledges the existence of UFOs now, I believe. Except they
I
don't
heard.
call them UFOs; they call them what was it? Unidentifiable flying phenomenon. So UFPs.
Hmm.
Everyone's still going to call them UFOs because come on, it's
Yeah, that's the classic term.
it's people have been calling UFOs for basically as long as the term was coined, and it's not going to change anytime soon. But yeah, I agree, Gabe. I would not go. I don't trust aliens. Don't take that out of context.
Illegal aliens, I don't trust them. No.
I was talking about the ones from outer space, the little green boys.
Oh, I thought you meant like illegal aliens coming into the country.
Yeah, totally. No. That's not what I meant. I was talking about if they ever flew me and they're like, "We are going to take you home. Do you want to come with us?" I'm going to say, no. Just walk in the opposite direction. I'm just now imagining a UFO invasion here in Philadelphia. Man, it got dark out all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Although there's some really nice light in the buildings. So like, police sirens and a freaking fire truck. There we go. Yep.
Yay!
Typical Philadelphia, my friend. And typical. Just let's see what other crazy stuff is happening. Oh yeah. Funny thing is, when I looked out this window here before, what is it? I saw two people making out under a telephone pole.
Oh.
And you know what I so badly wanted to do? I wanted to open this window and just yell, "Premarital kissing? That's a sin!" Just ruin the mood.
I have a bullhorn in my trunk.
Just freaking pulls it out like, it's like, I can imagine you, Gabe, just like going, "Ma'am and sir, this is private property. You are not allowed to kiss here. Please scram before I contact the authorities."
Ma'am, madam, and sir, making out under telephone poles is not civilized. We need you to go to a room so no one else can see it. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah. That reminds me of some of the other rumors stuff that's happened here. I don't know if this is true or not. So take this with a grain of salt. I was just told this. So apparently there was an erotic video filmed here not too long ago.
What?
If you know, that's all I'm gonna say. Apparently there was one filmed here, and this was just from Mathmouse. So again, rumors. So take that with a grain of salt. I'm hopeful that's not the case, because if it is, Jesus, yes. Then
Interesting.
again, most of the people here are like, close to my age, if not younger. I mean, a lot of my roommates here are like 19, they're 20. I'm the oldest guy here. Hence why they joke about like, "Hey, can you buy us some alcohol? Because you now can legally do it. Or I can legally buy like, smokes or stuff." And I'm like, I was like, yeah. Sometimes I feel like I tend to find out I'm a bit of the parent here sometimes, because I end up doing a lot of the cleaning here. Not gonna lie.
Harrison's a dad.
I'm a dad now. Yes, I'm a dad. But yeah, just I end up cleaning a lot here. Like I have to clean my bathroom a lot. Like every every weekend I try to clean the shower and stuff, just because I share it with 3 people. Like like we have 2 bathrooms and we try to split them up. So, but we have 5 people, so obviously one of them is gonna need 3 people are gonna use, while 2 people use, and the one I use is the bigger one. So we decided 3 people, but we do need to get more stuff though. Like we need an extra towel rack. So we're gonna get another towel rack, the one that hang. Those towel racks that hang on the door, like yeah, that's what we're planning on getting. We did get one, but the problem is the doors here are so thick. Like, and it like literally could not fit. Like it was literally starting scraping the door. I'm like, yeah, let's not. Yeah, crazy stuff. Let's see if we can do one more Q&A before we wrap this up. Man, this was a pretty chill podcast episode, but hey, it's good because the last one was what the fuck.
What was the last one? I forget.
The one we had Ash on. The
Oh, the
Australia.
Australian.
Yeah, you know that episode. That was something. Although we
Oh, what's this? Episode placeholder number.
for when we ever get a return.
Oh, if.
If big if, but we are getting. Funny enough, I've been hitting up with people from her community that want to be on it, which I do trust. Like they're great people. Um, so yeah, we may have more people on here now.
Oh,
Besides,
cool.
my roommates, and a lot of them are really interesting people. Like, and they trust me, we can carry. They can carry some conversation stuff. It can be. They can make it happen, and we can make it happen. So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
Right.
So let me see if we can do like one more. So before we can wrap stuff up. And also, listeners, feel free to, I'll put a Q&A thing on Spotify, and also feel free to DM us, like, any questions you guys have. So, let me just look. Um, Weirdest food you have ever eaten?
Weirdest food.
Yeah, that was a
Salmon.
question we got. Really?
Yes.
Huh, I love salmon. I love salmon.
I do and I don't. I
Hmm.
did for the first couple of hours. The second couple of hours when I was dry heaving, not so much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you kind of need to sit down after you eat salmon. I like it personally, and I know it's. I guess it's also a my family thing. We like to get salmon a lot. Um. But I like salmon. Then again, I think it depends on how you cook it,
It
because
is, yeah.
there's different ways to cook salmon. You can smoke it. You can actual like oven, and then there's different ways how to prepare salmon. Like you can add butter to it, and stuff. That's what I do. We have the packaging stuff, and then we put, there's butter that melts as you cook it on it.
Right.
Really good.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much. What is the other things that been? Yeah. So weirdest food I've eaten. That's the weird. Ah, funny enough, I think if we're going down the seafood route, I would say the weirdest one is lobster. For me,
Hmm.
at least, I did try lobster finally, which I wanted to, but I think it's weird because when you have the lobster, there's also its junk in there, like like it's digest. What is it? The How do I describe it? What the lobster?
Organs.
No, what the lobster ate beforehand before it got killed and you know boiled alive and
Hmm.
yeah, like you have to dig that. I'm like, what is it? That kind of ruined my appetite for that, but lobster was actually pretty good. It's funny, like trying to crack open the shell though. The shell is actually surprisingly hard, like especially for like the claws. What was funny is my cats were playing with the lobster antenna, like they were just like grabbing and going like they were just doing what kittens do best.
That's funny.
Feels weird not being at home. Like what's funny is every time I go home, my cats would get excited. It's fine
Oh.
because I feel like they miss me. Oh, then again, my whole family does, and you guys as well. I bet the
Mm-hmm.
ones that stayed because Ed and I are the ones that. Well, I'm a lot closer, thank the dear Lord. Like I take the train home. I should have detailed that actually more. I take the train home a lot. I take Amtrak, like because that's easy to
Did
do.
you bring your car with you to the campus?
Oh God, no, 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 no. I I like my car, okay, and I don't want to see it with bricks being replaced with the wheels.
That would suck.
Yeah, trust me, I've heard some crappy things happen to cars here.
Hmm.
Uh, then again, not so great area, but
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like yeah, I did not want to bring my car here, and my parents didn't want to either. So I'm just kind of I'm glad that my college has a train station. So that train station goes to like the main station where I go on the Amtrak for.
Right.
And the Amtrak is usually like an hour to like an hour and 9 minutes usually. So from Philly to home. So, it's pretty close. I'm definitely closer, so I can definitely visit home more. And we have a lot more breaks and stuff. which is nice. I can't wait for fall break. That's like an entire week. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's been the college episode, and yeah, again, listeners, I apologize that it was just me and Gabe, but hey, we carried it. We made it happen.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, do you have anything to say before we wrap this up?
Um, closed road on U.S. Come on, code. Um, US 322 closed. Okay, cool.
Huh? You just got a freaking notice on that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, other than
Any
that, don't be dumb. Be safe.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
making
especially
out
here.
under telephone poles, please.
No making out under telephone poles. That is that's the one message you should have gotten out of this podcast is don't make out under telephone poles or else some random idiot is gonna yell at you. Whether it be like out the window or with a bullhorn. One or the other. Okay, so I'll just say things. So I'll just say a wrap up. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please download it on Spotify. Also share it around. We would greatly appreciate that. Also follow our Instagram, Digital Pandemonium. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also join our Discord. The code will be in the description. And until then, see you next time. Bye bye. Bye, my friend.
Ah!